It should be coming up live. YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram.
Red note.
Possibly red note. I think our Facebook is going to my personal account. So I need to double check that. It should be coming up live. In fact, I need to check that today. Hold on. I'm going to activate a command. I don't want all your phones to go off. 1 second.
YouTube is up.
All right. Thank you. Yep. TikTok's up. Good morning, everybody. Good to see all of you. Good
Hey,
morning.
Coach, do you go live on X by any chance?
On which one?
X.
No, we had some issues with that, but we are planning on checking that out again.
Yeah, I think you should revisit it.
Yep.
Thank you.
We do have the setting for it, but something broke and we never came back to it. So yeah, I need to add that to my plate too. And we've got about 17 other social apps that we're looking at, Clapper and Red Note and Neptune and all this other stuff. So we'll see what's gonna hit. Otherwise, TikTok will be going away this weekend.
Coach, I don't think TikTok is leaving because a few senators last night wrote a bill to keep it.
I saw that, but that was just to extend it to 260 days or whatever. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what it was.
Yep. We'll see.
Coach, glad you're here.
Thank you, man. Glad to be here with everybody. All you amazing people, all your beautiful faces. We should be live on everything. I can see most of them. Moderators, are we good? Moderators, are we on Facebook? And if so, which account is it? Is it American Dream Trading or my personal account? Can anybody see that?
Checking right now.
Thank you. I know we don't get a ton of viewers over on Facebook, but you never know. If they're going to all be jumping ship from TikTok, they're going somewhere. Just like we got to get our Instagram working. I don't think our Instagram live is working, is it?
I don't believe so.
We need to.
No, I don't think it is.
Can moderators, can one of you add that to our to-do list? Please add that we need to get Instagram going because we have a decent following over there. Thank you. Yay. Good to see you all. Yeah, XRP today. So just so everybody knows, XRP SEC lawsuit is supposed to be cleared today, right? Either they're going to clear their name or not. Verdict's supposed to be in today. Now, I already told VIP members, I'm going to tell you to your faces because some of you might listen. The market is green. Means the trap is clean. The market is green, and if XRP gets cleared, watch for all crypto to should move to the upside today with high volume, okay? Okay, good. So CPI data came out this morning, the Consumer Price Index. It was as expected. This is why you are seeing the market is up. I believe month over month, Mark, didn't you say it was up by like 0.1% or something, but year over year it was flat or vice versa. But regardless, that's good news. That means inflation is not, getting out of hand again. And that's all everyone is really concerned about. Give me 1 second. Just making sure. Okay. Wow. A lot of updates going on our Discord this morning. Holy crap. Okay. Richard, you got your hand up. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Also watch the banks. They've opened up their earnings season. Wells Fargo, beautiful report. Goldman Sachs through the roof. So watch the banks. That's what's going to be reporting these next few days.
Nice. Thank you for that. Yeah, I'll be watching BAC, SoFi as well, right? Keep an eye on those. All right. So lots of good things going on this morning. We've already been making some money in the VIP room. We've already made a lot of money in the VIP room. Excuse me for that. How about this? Just turning up my volume real quick. Did anybody make any money yet this morning? The market's not open. Go ahead, open the mics, let the world know.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Thanks,
sir.
Coach. Yes.
Good. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
coach.
Love it.
About 40 shares of Tesla at 4399.
Oh my. Nice job. Yeah.
Couple
that's-
hundred in futures.
Yes, yes, I love it. And we've also had crypto, right? Some of our crypto members are already making money too. I love hearing that.
1,500 so that I cashed out.
Yes, good job. Now, I want you guys real quick. Nate, look at Tesla from yesterday. We can see this big old double top area around this. What is this, 412?
All right.
So everybody be cool with that 412, right? Moving into today, if we start to see Tesla come back up here, you can see 412, 413.50, 415, 416 if we can get up that high. But those are some of the major levels. I mean, obviously there's some smaller ones in here, but those are some of the major levels for Tesla to watch today if it continues to climb to the upside. Word of warning, caution, danger, danger. You guys already know that most likely if it runs up in the pre-market that at the opening bell, it's going to sell off. The reason that is, just in case anybody ever knows why I say that, is because the people that bought yesterday, right, some of them they're not even allowed to sell until market open. So this is why you guys will see a big sell-off or collection the next day versus, well, why didn't they sell it in the pre-market? Because a lot of people, as you know, right, when you guys buy some, it says, hey, you can't get rid of that till the next day. Right at the bell, 9:30, right? It creates that sell-off, and then we just have to see how many people sell off, and then if that starts to trigger stop losses, and that creates more of a sell-off, right? And it keeps pulling, then we look for support, okay? So we will be looking for key critical levels of support. You can see Tesla at 404 will have one. Right here around 409.50 would be one, right where it's sitting at. Right? So if you guys are trading these stocks, you're going to want to go back in time right now and look at some of these key areas. And I need everybody every single day to do this, right? You should be watching 1 to 3 stocks that you love. If you're a new trader, you should be looking at Ford and or Apple. Okay, you'll hear me talk a lot about SPY, Tesla. You'll hear us say Amazon, Google, right? The Magnificent Seven of the S&P 500. These are the biggest market movers. If we talk about crypto, I want you guys watching MSTR, Riot, Mara, and Coin. Okay, I told you yesterday, watch for it to run up. It did. Then later on in the day, the entire market collapsed. This is why we cannot have a bias coming into the market. We must trade the trades. Bitcoin is at $99,000 right now. We're creeping back up. We should see 100K today as long as volume continues to run. But I need you guys to understand this. Don't come in with a bias, right? If you're like, I told you this yesterday. Remember I said, oh, if you think it's going to run to the moon, it's going to end up ripping your faces off, right? Don't do that. I don't care. Thank you for those roses over there, baby trade. Make sure you guys are trading the trades and not what you think the market is doing, okay? You'll get yourselves in a lot of trouble when you do that. Follow the rules. If it breaks below VWAP and you're in long, get the hell out, okay? If you're in a short and it goes above VWAP, get the hell out. You already know some of the very basic rules. When you guys come in, there's a couple things you need to immediately put on your charts. Previous day high, previous day low. Pre-market high, pre-market low. Those are the most important throughout the day to help you, okay? Obviously, if something is super high and you don't have previous data, you got to go all the way back until you find information so you can chart against it. If it's at an all-time high, meaning you don't have any previous data, a good rule of thumb is, on the larger ones, every 50 cents. If it's under $100, you can use about every 25 cents. But anything over 3 digits and higher, meaning over $100 and higher, just watch. Every key area is going to be around 50 cents. That will give you kind of a buffer in your head to be watching, right? Because you're not going to have previous, and this point would be resistance levels. So I want you guys to always be considering that, okay? Yes, we still offer the affiliate program. Z Accountant. So make sure all you need to do is go over to our Discord. Inside of our Discord, we have an affiliate link. You guys will get 30% from everybody for life. If you guys were extremely smart and you never wanted to work a day in your life again, you would be creating blogs, posting videos, talking about American Dream and what you've been able to accomplish or what you've seen out of the group. You would be living and breathing, posting billboards. Make sure you get approval by us. Because if you get 30% of our millions, you are going to make a lot of money and you will never work again, right? Results not guaranteed. It's whatever you put into it. We're not selling Amway over here. But what I'm telling you guys is let somebody know. If you guys let somebody know once a week or once a day, and they come over and sign up for anything that we have, and you make 30% from them forever, you're going to be doing awfully good, right? You guys, every single one of you should be using the affiliate system. We pay out the most affiliates than anybody. It's 30% for life. They sign up for a VIP membership. Guess what? You make $150 a month for life as long as they have that membership. Sign up 10 people, and now you're paying for your house payment, right? Sign up 30 people, you never work again. I want you guys to think about that. And I know I haven't been talking about it enough, so thank you for asking me over there. I appreciate that.
Coach, you gonna do it on the big ticket one you're making too?
It's on everything. Yeah, it's literally on everything we have. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that big ticket, that would be something, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because that's that's a high ticket item. You know?
Yeah. And I haven't released that Kraken yet. I might as well tell you guys about it because it's coming. I might turn it on today. I don't know. Now, obviously, this is only for a couple of our high rollers or people who just want to get everything we have. I am going to create an item. We talked about this yesterday in my moderators meeting. We haven't named it yet. We're still working on what kind of naming convention. I am going to create a one price, gives you everything for life, every membership we ever have, any new thing that comes down, right? So when we create Futures VIP, yes, we will have one. Crypto VIP, yes, we'll have one. Crypto VIP Gold, of course, we'll have that. Futures VIP Gold, of course, we'll have that. Any new courses, things that come up, one price, lifetime everything. It's going to be about $20K. It's going to give you access to everything we have forever, right? As long as we have those memberships. Now, some of our memberships can come and go, right? Like if there's not enough warm bodies and mentorship that could come and go, stuff like that. But it's going to be a one price fits all, get everything we have. So instead of like, oh, I'll buy a lifetime of that, and then that, and then that, and then that, and then that, right? Because we have now what, 12 programs, right? So we've got premium, VIP, and gold. And VIP, think if you add them all up, it could end up being a lot if you want to do the lifetime. And like I said, it's not for everybody, so don't freak out. The other thing that I've been mulling over, I have not made this official yet, but I'm going to let you guys know. For 2025, I might lower the price of premium forever. I'm really on the fence about that. We don't have a ton of members on premium, which makes sense because everybody's VIP. But my philosophy is, and as you guys know, right, is I'm trying to get to the masses, not the few. I could charge an arm and a leg for everything we have. Hell, I could charge 10 people $100,000 and be done with the whole thing. Let's be honest, right? But I'd rather have millions of people in here that we can help instead of a handful, right, that we've already made literally, $150 million plus inside of this room, right? So don't hold me to it, but I think I might end up lowering my premium price to $125 forever. Now, if you already have the existing premium price, I'm just going to immediately reduce your price. Okay? So if you guys are interested, and I know I see a lot of people, right, that are hanging out, but if you guys are interested in me lowering the premium price to $125 forever, put a 1 in all my comments, right? Because obviously we charge $200 right now, so it's almost 50% off, which obviously as a business owner, you're not supposed to do that. But I want to get to the mini. I want more people in here. I want us, right, to have millions of people in this room, not tens of thousands. I want millions here. Okay, good. Well, our own members are saying it, of course. They're like, hell yeah, we want a discount ASAP, coach. Hit me up, right? That's awesome. So those are the two exciting things that we've got going on. All right. So I'll let you guys know when we are ready to unleash the Kraken, which is going to be the largest, coolest thing we've ever done before, which is going to open the doors for you. Oh, and by the way, the first couple of people that get into my 20K unlimited, everything we have, you're going to get a one-on-one with me. So think of it this way. You're going to get $6,000 right off the top of that, but I'm only going to do that for like the first 5 people just because I can't give away one-on-ones to everybody. The one-on-ones kill me. It's so much work. But anyways, so if you guys are interested in that, if any of my members are interested in the 20K unlimited everything, open up a ticket or let one of the mods know and we'll start to talk to you about it, right? We want to see if there's any buzz in that. But that way, I mean, I want you guys to think about that. Some of you guys right now are like, $20,000. Some of you, though, know that that's a trade in this room. That's a single trade, right? Nate had that yesterday. You know what I mean? So before you're like, that is so much money. I've got traders in here that seriously make that in 10 minutes. Did you guys hear that? That's the excitement. You guys hear the buzz in the room? Huh? You guys hear that?
Can you translate that for us, Coach?
Yeah. What she said, now this could be a very loose translation, don't hold me to this, is I can't believe what a great program that could possibly be and change my life and my family's life. So of course I want to get into that immediately. Where do I go to sign up? Oh, and also how do I get into that affiliate program where I can make 30% the rest of my life and never have to work my 9-to-5 job, which in turn will pay for that amazing Kraken special. What do I do, Coach? Please let me know.
That's
Way to
exactly
take
what I
it and
thought
run
she
with
said,
it, Coach. Way to take it and run with it.
Yeah, it's almost, I mean, it's probably verbatim. If you guys played this live back, I bet it's real close. You know what I mean?
That's exactly what I thought she said too,
That's-
Coach.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you're
I
all
thought
right.
She said she loved you.
Yeah, yep, that too. So you guys over in the Spanish lounge, you let me know because I bet you I'm on, right? I bet you I'm there.
That
Yeah.
was the Spanish coach.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know what language it was. Somebody will have to let me know.
It wasn't Spanish.
It was okay. It was whatever it was. I translated immediately. You know why? I got Chat GPT open. It told me what happened. I just relayed the information. Okay. If it's not accurate, I don't know.
She
Okay.
was speaking American Dream Trading.
Yep.
Do your research.
Yep.
She was pregnant too.
Oh, well, I didn't do that. Okay, we got a couple minutes that I don't know what happened. Okay, I want to thank all my moderators before the show gets ridiculous like it's a Friday. Thank you to Bruno, Dom, Miranda, Unhappily Housewife, Eric's Moto, David, Mark, Nate, Palm Coast, Ange, Aaron, Richard, and Chad. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you to all my military family, anybody that's serving or that has served. Thank you so much. We honor and respect you every single day here at American Dream Trading. Thank you to all my first responders, firefighters, police officers, teachers, doctors, nurses, and everybody with me. All my truck drivers around the world. Yes. 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 Thank you. Appreciate you. Moderators, if we get anybody who wants to buy the big Kraken special, let me know. Let me know. We'll get that. We'll get something a brewing over there and we'll get them started. Oh, the other thing that we were talking about, don't hold me to this. nobody beat me up if we're not able to make this happen. One of the other things that we're trying to do is we're trying to see if we can make a payment plan system. So like if you're like, oh, I want the large program, right? We could be like, okay, well, you can make 4 payments of $5K. Or you're like, oh, I want a lifetime. You know, we might be able to break that up into like 2 or 3 chunks. We're trying to figure out how we can do this. So we'll see.
Yeah, you're talking.
Yeah. We'll see what we can do. We are trying to do this. It's just our system is limited by the way that the payment portal works, but we're trying to figure out a way. We've been trying to make this as easy as we can for everybody. So bear with me. We got about 3 minutes right now. Again, if you guys are interested in signing up for anything, just go to AmericanDreamTrading.com. Remember, we'll never send you a friend request. We will never message you on our Discord. We don't have a WhatsApp. We're not going to trade for you. We're not going to ask how your trading is going. Those are scammers. Turn off the friend requests. You're not allowed to send any direct messages on our Discord or you will be banned, right? We're trying to do that to protect all of you. So again, if you need help, just open up a help desk ticket or anywhere. I have 20 moderators. Just say, hey, I need help. We will help you. We'll get you to where you need to go. While you were over there, I've got tons of free education and information. I've got ebooks for free. I've got all the stock terms, flashcards, games, terminology, candlesticks, right? And patterns. I got everything you could ever possibly need for free to get you started in our education and training area. It's funny, I brought on a marketing strategist yesterday who's worked with one of the largest companies in the world for what we do, and he saw everything we're doing. He's like, oh my gosh, right? We're doing it bigger and better than everybody. I'm telling you right now. We've been here 2.5 years. Nobody does what we do. Go over there, get set up for free. Now, remember, this isn't a cheesy call-out group, right, where you'll make no money and lose your shirt. This is actual stock, options, futures, and crypto training you will get nowhere else. By the way, my name is Chad, a.k.a. The Coach. I've been a stock market trader for the last 33 years. I have trained over 1 million people, and we are top 5 ranked in the world for stock market training, which is absolutely amazing. So I appreciate all of you guys, again, for being here. If TikTok goes away, make sure you guys are following us over on YouTube. Of course, we're on Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, X, all the things. So make sure you guys are following. In about 45 seconds, this market is going to open. I will be live trading with you today. So if it's not an emergency, in the first 30 minutes, which is the most hectic of the day, reserve your questions until after, okay? We're going to have some runners today. If you guys see me in a trade, please, you can still ask the questions, but I might have a moderator look at something else. I don't typically trade all the time while we're live, but today I'm going to do that. So pay attention. Today I'm trading stocks and options, not futures. Today I'm going to trade stocks and options, not futures, okay? So here we go. Everybody follow the rules. Remember, at American Dream Trading, we're not financial, tax, or investment advisors. Everything we discuss is for training and education purposes only. All right, let's see what we've got. Watching SPY and Tesla pulling back here. Remember, if it pops in the pre-market, typically it's going to pull at the open. Those of you that are new traders, don't trade in the first 30 minutes or the last hour of the day. Experienced traders, wait the first 3 minutes. Let the market shake out what it wants to do. Apple to the upside, first 2-minute EWO. Apple to the upside, first 2-minute EWO. Called it exactly bell open. SPY still pulling back. ES futures and SPY, same thing. Q's pulling back right here. Apple continuing. Apple continuing to run. SPY still pulling back. I'm looking for support on SPY before I get in this.
Big SGBX, hold it down. Be careful, guys.
Thank you. So we won't need that again unless it's to the upside. Thank you. FUBO, FUBO, Great for small accounts. Fubo running 8.5%. Fubo, F-U-B-O, small accounts. Fubo. SoFi, great for small accounts. SoFi, 6.5%. Make sure SoFi stays above 1550. That's where you want to be, above 1550. DJT, 6%. Great for small to mid-size accounts. DJT, 6.5%. Riot to the upside. Make sure Riot stays above 1285. Above 1285. MSTR getting ready to make a nice move to the upside. I want to see this get above 360. I'm looking for MSTR above 360 now. Soxel, great for small to mid-size accounts. Soxel to the upside here. Looking for the break of $30. I'd like to see it above $30 on Soxel. Just be careful. You get up on this $30 mark, right? It's going to be a double top. Please be careful. Wait for the break and hold above that. Tesla making its move to the upside now. Tesla now making its move to the upside. Be careful around 412. SPY starting to make a move to the upside here.
Tomorrow, new high,
Thank you.
6%.
Thank you.
Hot
Bitcoin's
stock
above
peak
99K already. So
Thank you.
Hot stock peak VMAR moving up.
Thank you. If only there were one place, right, ladies and gentlemen, you could go to get this information before the market even opened, right? Woo!
That's where
There
Don
is Coach.
Yeah.
There is.
Yes.
American Dream Trader.
Yes.
There it is.
Apple, second 2-minute EWO. You guys are in a 6-star trade on Apple, called out at the second the bell was opened. Apple. Thank you. So nice. So nice. DJT, 6% and holding. Fubo, 8.5%. Apple coming up on resistance here. Be careful around 230. Yeah, the closer you get to, what is this, 237, looking for resistance on Apple. Be careful. Almost there now. SPY still looking to climb here. Still waiting on SPY to do something before I get in this. Letting it work itself out. I don't want to be in all that choppy chop. Let it find its way. Apple continuing to make higher highs. Qs are sitting flat right here. Apple's on that resistance. Now, remember I said be careful around that 237. We want to see what it's going to do here. It's now 9:35. Market's been open 5 minutes. Some of you are making more money than you've ever made in your lives. The market's open 5 minutes.
Coach, DJT is up 7%.
Yes. Love it.
Apple broke.
Thank you. I see it. Apple continuing to climb. Nice job over there. Good job on Apple. You guys should all be making bucket loads of cash now. Called at the open, right at the bell.
Wells Fargo finding support at VWAP.
Thank you.
NVIDIA second red 2-minute.
Thank you. NVIDIA to the downside. Yep, I see it. Good call. SPY here just took a big pullback.
Yeah, just for Tesla puts the
Yep. SPY, big pullback. That's why I didn't get into anything yet. It's looking juicy here now, though. SPY pulling back below VWAP.
Hot stock pick MITQ halted.
To the
Upside, sorry.
thank you. SPY with the pullback here. NVIDIA continuing to pull to the downside. Apple, if you guys look at your 2-minute EWO indicators, VIP members, you can see you're up here on the ceiling. Let's see if it can break through there. Everybody see that on our indicators? Good job. Fubo, 8.63%. SoFi, 5.5%. Soxo, 5%. Mara, 4.5%.
Man, NVIDIA's still pulling hard.
Yeah, it's tanking over there, right?
For 6 days.
Yes. SPY over here still bleeding out. See if this is going to turn around or just keep coming. Pulling to the downside. I'm shorting SPY here, as you guys can see, SPX contracts. So far looking good. There's $1,500, $1,600. SPY just bouncing around. Watching SPY here, see if it'll stay down at this level. Still in that trade. Holding 5 SPX puts. Letting it work through down here. Just be careful, gang, the way that the market could be extremely volatile. Yep, it bounced back. Should have took the 1K right there. We'll see if this pulls back here. Wow, it's been a while since I've traded options. It's got to get back up on that horse. NVIDIA bounced 131.29. NVIDIA bounced.
Coach, is it a night and day feeling between options and futures?
Yeah, it's just crazy watching the way that it moves. The price difference is so ridiculous. NVIDIA, huge bounce, 131.29. Yeah, like right here, SPY breaking above this 21. I'm going to kill it for an L if that happens. Just like that, I forgot to put the stop in, which would have shut the whole thing down over there, right? Got to have those stops.
Tesla making a move up to test double top or pre-market.
Thank you. Yeah, let's see. Keep missing this. That's the other thing too, right? I keep missing the buy order off of it. All right, SPY, let's dance. Actually running a strangle on this. That way, if it decides to pull off this top and rip through. NVIDIA did find support at 131.29. Just going to let the SPY play out today. NVIDIA, 131.29 bounced. Apple, 2-minute EWO. How you guys looking over there?
Looking good, Coach. Thank
you.
35% on runners.
Oh my.
Up over 2,000 already.
Yes. Good job. Damn it, why does that keep doing that? Good job. All right, Q's still flat. ES futures and SPY still trying to find its way. Still trying to find its way. Apple continuing to climb. I'm going to bounce around. Since I've got both of these in place, they can both work their magic. Amazon is below the 9 and it's respecting the 21 to the downside. Be careful over here on Amazon. Fubo pulled back. SoFi climbing again. Coming back up to a double top on that. Riot, new high a day. Coin, new high a day. MSTR fighting that 360 level. Tesla hit 413.75 and pulled back. Mara trying to make new high over here. Want to see that above 1850 over there on that Mara. Fubo called this morning. This is getting ready to make new high. SoFi, same thing. Still trying to break that spot.
IonQ is running up.
Which one?
IonQ.
Okay, thank you. Is that a hot?
IonQ.
Is that a hot stock pick? I don't know what
I'm not
that.
sure, Coach.
All right, thank you.
No, it's not, Coach.
It's not okay. Apple continuing to run. Look at Apple.
Coach, if I'm in those, what do I just keep my stop below VWAP?
I'm sorry?
I'm in contracts to the upside. Do I just keep my stop below VWAP typically?
On which one?
Apple.
Are you scalping or are you 2-minute EW?
No, I got in at the bottom. I got in on the 2-minute.
Okay, then you're following the 2-minute strategy, which is you shed on pullbacks, right?
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Shed on pullbacks, and the absolute cutoff is VWAP.
Okay.
And it hasn't pulled back yet. SPY over here is coming up on the ceiling. You guys see this on SPY?
Yeah, looking for that
That
double top.
that Richard was talking about this morning.
Yeah,
on
this-
Spy.
we're
Well,
up
on,
here.
on ES Main at least, fine.
We're up here on a triple top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to collect my calls. Just did. And now I'm going to leave my puts. So I made 1,000 on the way up. I'm still down 4 on these puts, but I'm going to let these simmer inside of here. This is my range. And see if we can get this pullback. If not, I'll take the L on the trade. Looking to see if we get this triple top pullback here, right? Strong momentum to the upside, though, so this is pretty dangerous, but trading the trades. Calls on support and puts on what?
Resistance.
There you go.
MITQ halted to the downside.
Thank you. So we don't need to know it unless it is new high of day. All right, here we go. SPY's in this danger zone here. Apple continuing to make higher highs. Nobody is shedding that yet, right? Okay, good. Good job. Good job.
I am, because I went in bigger than normal.
Yeah, no worries.
Take a look at A&B, coach. It's doing the same thing Apple is. Looks like a 6-star trade.
Yep, it is a 6-star trade. Yep. Nice job. SPY over here, still up on this triple top area. 592 is the top of the actual double top. You guys see it? This is right about there. Still waiting. Q's to the upside, SPY to the upside. Apple pulling back slightly. Still not a pullback. Can't stress that enough. People freak out over a red candle. That's not a pullback. You hear me?
Coach, NVIDIA new high of day.
Thank you. Does everybody hear the sound of my voice?
Yes, coach.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I do.
SPY making these higher highs. 592. This is going to be the ceiling. That breaks through that 592. I'll take the L. I'll let it break through and see if it retests and pulls back. Otherwise, I'll just take the L on it. Apple did not pull back yet. That is not a pullback. Do you hear the sound of my voice? Because I know some of you are getting scared. Do you hear me?
Yeah, coach.
Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
Can you tell me why that's not a pullback yet?
You haven't had a candle close below the previous body.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, it's an engulfing.
That's right. This thing is still just stair-stepping up, right?
Yes, sir. 46% on runners.
Nice job. Yeah, look at it. It is just blasting off. Apple bottom 2-minute EWO riders. You guys are making more money than you've ever seen in your lives. I've said that about 800 times this year in the last 12 months. You guys should be so freaking rich.
It's amazing, coach.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I'll let you guys know where to send me the Bugattis. Thank you.
Tesla broke pre-market high.
Thank you. Yep. SPY's up here above my ceiling. I'm going to have to kill this thing. Take the L on it.
Wells Fargo reversal at VWAP, and it is now a go.
Thank you. I'm going to set the stop. Where are we at? 9. Yeah, I'm going to have to set a stop. See if it'll come down to retest. Just looking at the actual chart here. You guys see that? Now, the reason I have this up is because, remember, I said it can break through, come back, and retest. I got to give this a little bit of breathing room. You see how it's coming back into it? You see how it popped through and now it's retesting back inside of here? Because now obviously two things are going to happen. It's either going to collapse and I'll be back in business, or it's going to bounce and break through, make new highs, right? Apple continuing to climb. Apple still has not said to shed yet, right? Talk to me.
Right, coach.
Yes, coach.
Thank you. I'm trying to keep you guys in there.
Yeah.
I know you guys
trying.
are Listen, you guys are making more money than you've ever seen, which is going to create a lot of panic. Turn the stupid P&L off. You hear me?
You just want to lock in some gains at the
Turn the
beginning.
P&L off now. Turn it off. I swear to you, I'm going to drive to your house as if you're like, Coach, you're never going to believe what I did. You've said it 80,000 times, but I still can't listen to you. Stop. You're still fine. If you look at it, consolidation is at 237.40. That's just consolidating. If that fell below the 237.40, that would be the first 50% shed. Otherwise, leave the mouse alone or I'm coming to your house. Do you understand me? And everybody says,
But what if I want you to come to my house?
thank you. Well,
Yes, coach.
that's different. Just
Yeah,
make sure
steaks,
you
right?
make sure you got cold beer and hot steaks, okay? And we'll call it good.
Oh yeah.
I have all that.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you. All right, here comes SPY. There's the magnet. There's the 9 magnet. You see that? There it is on the 9. There it goes. Broke through. Coming down to the 21 on SPY.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Right?
It was looking sketch for a minute.
It really was. I was right there too. Like, this thing's going to cost me, right? It's going to cost me a freaking Bugatti on the trade here in a second.
I was set up with you, coach.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice pull right there.
Yeah, I want to see that break.
I dumped another 21 and go back in if it breaks the 21.
That's what I'm waiting for. If we get a break of that 21, I'm going to be sitting real pretty. If it pops back above the 9, I'm going to be in trouble.
And they're done that.
Yeah. It's like I'm teetering right here, right? It gave me back $1,000 on that pull, but I want to see this thing snap that 21 and just.
Yeah, I just got stopped out.
Yep.
But I made good on it.
Yep. Good job. You see how Apple's consolidating, but it still has not showed you guys to collect profit. Yes.
Still in it, coach.
Thank you.
I got still 10 runners.
Good job.
How many is pushing with you on SPY, coach?
Oh, don't say that. Oh my gosh, we're in the wrong direction, partner. Hang in there. That's not good. We're waiting for this pullback double top. If it doesn't, it's going to get expensive. Apple, you guys are now looking at shedding, yes?
Yes.
I'm out.
Thank you. No, wait. Somebody said I'm out. What the?
Yeah, me, coach. I'm out.
What in the, what the? You following? You got Nate's shirt where it says I shed myself 100% on the back.
I'm up 10,000 total count today.
Oh, nice
this
job.
morning. So
Yes.
Coach, you can drive to his house if you want.
Good job. I am going to drive to your house. Here comes SPY.
I would
Come
love
on.
it, coach.
SPY, come on. Break that 21, SPY. Get the hell down there. You know you want to. Come. Look at this, Palm. Look at this, Palm. There she goes. Yeah, baby. Come on. Yep. Come on. Let's go. SPY or Apple, you guys are collecting over there, right?
Oh, yeah, it's at the 9, coach.
Yep. You're at the 9. You're at the magnet.
Yeah.
591 is a minor support now based on this morning's chart.
591 for SPY. Thank you.
Just minor support.
Gotcha. Boy, I love the fact that it just keeps teetering though. Come on, don't give all that
It's a
back.
shift change.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Man, I really want to see what that shift change is going to do. It could get real expensive though with SPX contracts. I will
I put
not.
the calls on 91.
Yeah, nice job. I half thought about selling it when it got below the 21, but I'm like, I rode it this far. Let's see if we can get some payout, you know?
Coach, I need to stop sniffing glue.
Yep.
It's that floating price action that tells me it's not going to flush.
Yeah, it's definitely sitting high. I don't like it high up here, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Got my
There's no real
stop.
selling pressure.
Yeah. I've got my mechanical stop in place. So if
You guys
anything,
are saying all the wrong things. I don't want to hear it.
if anything though, I've well, it's already done the pullback. It did the pullback already. That was
Yeah.
this.
Exactly.
Yeah, it already did what we thought it would do, which was
I know.
from here to here. So
And I don't know why my dumb ass can't, my fingers won't work. I can't hit the button. I don't know why. Put them up, why I didn't hit it. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me.
well, take them profits. So
No, I don't know why I didn't. I don't know why I didn't.
that's all right. It's all right. Working on it. Yeah, it did. Diesel Dan said it's already pulled back once. Yep, absolutely. But I've got a mechanical. I've got a hard stop in here, gang. So it's not like this is a free for all. So if this holds until 10 o'clock and it decides to run, you see my stop? This will shut it down, right? Man, I want to make that stop just a little looser, though. The only reason is because at 10 o'clock, if volume comes in and this sells off. Because what I don't want is a pop, sells it, drops, and then I'll be like, you son of a, right? That's why you can't have too tight of stops, but I'm just watching this area up here. What do we got? We've got a minute and a half. Stay down here, Spy. Just stay below that top. Stay down there.
High, Coach.
Yeah, stay down there because I don't want it to hit my stop at all. Stay down there. I'm going to move this a little bit.
20 to 40%, Coach.
What's that?
Your wiggle room, you're 20 to 40%.
Yeah, it's about 40% on this one. Yep. It's close. Well, this one, yeah, at what I'm doing now is going to be closer to 60, so I don't recommend this. The only reason I'm doing it is for this 10 o'clock action. Stay down there, damn it. I want to get a chance to see what 10 o'clock's going to do. Most likely 10 o'clock's going to hit volume and drive this thing to the upside, but oh, this is so close to my stop. I don't want it to be sitting on that stop. It's going to stop me out.
This is a double top though, right here.
Son of a, it just stopped me out. That's the end of the trade. Gosh, I was too tight.
Yeah.
I needed to hold on for 25 more seconds, but it's hard. So this is the thing with options. I want to show you guys this. This is the problem with options. I don't know exactly what this stop's supposed to be, right? If this was futures, I could say to this penny, put my stop right here, right? With options, I'm like, I don't know, somewhere in this area, right? Like, all right, 10 o'clock, shift change. Here we go.
I totally respect where you had that because I had a gold line at 592, 20-ish.
Yep.
And if it had broken, you didn't want to be in it past that.
Oh, hell no, because if it breaks that, it's going to pop.
Yeah.
Yep. That's why I was like, I'll ride it up here. So I did take an L on that, which is probably going to be about 6K. And I think I made 1,000 off the other one. So about 5K off that 2 trades.
Tesla new high.
Thank you. Yep. And there it goes. Yeah, that would have really started to cost me up there, Palm. You know what?
Yeah.
NVIDIA.
I'm still in. My stop's right behind the 9.
Nice job.
When would we flip the script?
To the upside?
Yeah.
That confirmation candle now. Right now.
At least you let your mechanics take over your emotions.
I did. Yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome. Some people, that's hard to learn.
It is. And the thing that stinks with it too, right, is that if I would have kept loosening and loosening and loosening and loosening and loosening the stop, before you know it, right, poof, the entire trade is blown up in your face, right? Which
I've done that too.
Yeah, which you obviously don't want. It is what it is. So one trade good, one trade bad. Obviously, the bad trade way overshadowed the good trade, but hey, it is what it is. Now look at Apple popping off the 9. Do you guys see why you shed and don't get out? Yes?
100%, coach.
Yes. Yes, yes. Yep, absolutely.
Why does this not want to pull off that double top?
News trumps.
Yep, yep. Yeah, CPI is driving the machine today. VIP members, where are you at?
Here.
Look
We're here,
at
coach.
look at Riot.
Yes, coach.
Look at
Yeah,
Riot.
coach.
Look at Riot.
Yeah.
Look at Coin.
Bitcoin is almost 100K, coach.
That's right.
99.6.
Look at MSTR. VIP members, I'm talking to your faces. I told you this morning, didn't I? And look
I
at
get in, Mara, coach.
Thank you. I was just going to say, and look at Mara. Do you notice that everyone that I said, they're all to the upside, right? Every one of them, right?
Yep. You
Yes,
said it would
sir.
pull it. You said it would pull at the belt, and then you said look at the upside. So I got Riot, I got TSLL on those pulls, and I bought shares. I bought 5,000 shares of Riot and 2,000 shares of TSLL.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
You're just sitting there marinating while I scalp.
Oh my gosh.
Nice job, Palm.
That is beautiful, Palm.
For all the VIP members that are scared to open the mic and ask, where do you see the information for the pre-market?
Where do I see what information part?
Like the hot stock picks, stuff like that.
If you go over, that's for all members. Any paid membership has a hot stock picks. If you go and look over to the left, you see where it says paid membership on
Yes, sir.
Discord?
Yes, sir.
It says hot stock picks and trading ideas.
Excellent.
Yep.
Thank you, sir.
And make sure.
Wasn't this based off of the conversation?
What's that?
Because I think he's thinking you're talking about hot stock picks, but this was based on your conversation during VIP.
That's correct. Is that what you were asking, or were you asking?
Yes, sir. I'm in the conversation. That was my fault. I should have reiterated it.
Yep. Yeah, that was me telling everybody and literally grabbing their face mask and pulling them in real tight. And I said, and I quote, "Some of you will listen and be rich, and some of you will still sit there and not listen." Isn't that what I said this morning?
Yes, sir.
Yep. Apple, new high a day. So if you did exactly what I said, when I said to do it, and how to do it, you are golden. Just like I'm sure the live Apple chat is killing it over there, right, David?
58% on runners.
Oh my.
And I think I've already locked in over like $2,700.
No. I love that. You realize on average you're making like 3,000 a day now, right?
I don't even want to think about it. I know I'm beating my $250 goal. That's all I know.
Yes. Now, this will really, I don't want to scare you, but I really got to put these numbers out here. You guys realize that $3,000 a day, that's $750,000 a year. You guys know that, right?
Insane.
Yep. You've been averaging that every day now.
With receipts, I see it every day.
Yeah, with receipts. Absolutely. Every single day. Yep.
He sends a receipt confirmation of his entry and exit every day.
That's right. Yeah, you can see every buy and sell order. It's all posted.
And it's 60,000 a month. You're replacing full-time jobs for the year.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, that talk about turning a corner. Holy crap, dude. Just keep crushing it. By the way, he's one of our moderators. That's David. He's an American Dream Trading moderator. He's been with us for 2.5 years. And how many years have you been in trading before us, David?
About 2.5, almost 3 before I met the group, doing more of a swing trade type of stuff.
Yep. So he went from a swing trader, and were you successful? Were you making
I wasn't
$750,000 per
making
year?
anything here. No, I got lucky sometimes and had some bad trades, and got really lucky sometimes and had some real bad trades. It was just up and
Up,
down over the
down.
past 3 years.
Yeah, yeah. That's awesome. Just absolutely beautiful. So in 4.5 years, fully retired, fully replaced his income, full-time moderator here. He also gets payroll here, by the way, which is worth a couple of families, let's put it that way, worth of pay. On top of what he makes, I mean, he could, seriously, if he continues to trade like that and all in, he could stack up $1 million a year at this point. Right? That's crazy if you think about that.
I just got chills.
Yeah, and that's a realistic number, right? That's not me being, you know, a nut. $4,000 a day without payroll is $1 million. $4,000 a day without his payroll is $1 million. Okay, think about that.
I don't know anywhere else I can go that will have people like you open doors to people like me like that. It's just amazing what you guys are doing here.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you.
Makes everybody want to go out and wreck a dirt bike.
Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, David found us because he was injured in a hospital room and started listening to the show. That's how we got Eric's moto too. He's in this room. He's actually over here, right? He's on the assist every day in the live Apple chat. He's fully retired too. This is awesome.
Coach, the
Yes.
training that we get from you and all the moderators it's amazing.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Tesla was a very choppy for me this morning, and I was able to make $1,200
Oh,
one
wow.
contract at a time.
Oh, nice job. Isn't that a great feeling?
It is amazing, and I was only able to do this with the training that I got from ADT. This
Thank you.
is the best investment I have ever made.
Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate that,
Thank you,
Esteban.
Coach.
Yeah, yeah. Love your face, buddy. That's awesome.
Love you too.
Hey, Coach, I got a question.
Yes, go ahead.
Hey, is there any talks with your moderators about potentially making other exclusive rooms? Like, I know you guys have the Apple chat.
Yep.
But maybe like NVIDIA room or an NVIDIA chat, or you know what I mean, like a specific.
We talked about it yesterday.
Oh, geez, that's amazing.
Yeah, literally yesterday I talked about having a spy room. So
Okay.
I would love that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So
That's
and yeah, we're always trying to improve and what can we do? It's just the only thing, and this was part of the conversation yesterday. The only thing is that when I say, hey, now we're gonna do a spy room, that means now I have to have a dedicated person. Well, if that person's sick, they go on vacation, I need somebody to fill it. And who do we have? Who's the talented person that can do it and do all the things and all the stuff? So it's I would love to turn on like 50 things of ideas that I have, but it requires so much manpower and you know what I mean? Like all the things that have to go with it. So I've got to be careful. We turned on a live futures chat, right? So every time we turn on something, I've got to be careful of how we're handling that. Now with the live futures chat, as it states in the pin notice, that's not going to be for futures members. That'll be potential VIP or VIP gold, right? Because that's an add-on. I got to pay somebody to sit in those rooms, right? So that, but yeah, we're always doing that. And thank you for bringing that up, right? I love that stuff. But we're always trying to think of what can we do? How can we make this better? What can we do different, right? So speaking of that, our ADT University is really coming along now. We're getting a big push from the back end that we've been trying to get for a year, and we finally got it. I had to literally drop the hammer on their forehead, and now we are full bore going and heading toward towards ADT University. Okay, that is real close. Like, I mean, real close now. We're getting. We got a lot of stuff. You guys are going to freak out when you see the university. This is awesome. Or academy. We don't know if we're going to call it ADT University or academy yet, but it's coming. It's coming.
Academy sounds like preschool.
Well, I've got to be careful because university is an accreditation thing. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
forgot.
So I gotta kind of, yeah. In academies, more skilled trades type. So I don't care. I own them both. We can do
What
whatever
about
we
what about
want.
the word
I would
college?
love an ADU
Does
shirt, and
college
ADU
need
hat.
accredited too?
What's that, Palm?
I think you can call it a college, but colleges don't all have to be accredited.
Correct. Yeah, it's just, and it might not be a thing. I mean, it's just I had to before it goes live, right? I'll make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can call it anything we want. I mean, I remember we had quarterbacks. It was quarterback university and stuff. There, you can do things. I just want to make sure it's on the up and up and everybody understands and why it is what it is. And
The
Tesla.
school for, or the School of American Dream Trading?
Yep.
Oh, that?
School.
Hey, Coach.
Yes.
Could you look at Amazon, please?
Absolutely. Tesla, by the way, just continuously ripping. Ooh, Amazon's primed up here. Catch what I said right there, Christine? Amazon Prime.
Primed up there.
Huh? You guys like that? You like that? Yep, the hits. I'll be here all day.
Nice play on words there.
Thank you. I
Love it.
appreciate you. Love your face.
You delivered
Amazon.
on time.
Yeah, Amazon is looking good. You stay above 223, 223.30, you're in business to the upside, right? But I want you to watch this. So if you're not in it, wait till the break of 223.50. You hear me?
Double top.
Yep, exactly. You don't want to be in the double top. You want to wait for it to break through. Do you hear me? Whoever asked? Okay. LC over on TikTok says, can somebody point me in the right direction? I need help. Absolutely. Type in what you need help with. If you guys are trying to get to us, AmericanDreamTrading.com. Noonie, go ahead. Talk to me.
Green again, $250, and I add more money, Coach.
That is just absolutely freaking amazing. Good
Yeah.
job.
Thank you so much, Coach.
So proud of you.
You deserve every single penny, believe me.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Remind that to everybody when their renewals come up, please. Thank you. SPY continuing to run here. Boy, it's a good thing I ripped that Band-Aid off, right, Palm? Jeez, oh, Pete's.
Yeah.
But, you know, going against the grain on a uptrend day with news catalyst of CPI and all the things, that's my own fault. But I just wanted to see if it was going to have that nice pull back up on the top, right? That was end all be all. If it would have pulled back, it would have been great. Because you guys know, right? I talk about it all the time with SPY. It's like a clock. New high, new low. New high, new low, right?
And because they're usually within before 10:30, it does have a substantial pullback to view up.
Correct.
So
sometimes two.
Yes.
Yep. It'll do almost like an up, down, and then decide. Yep. There's your Amazon double top pullback. Did you see this? That's why I said until it breaks that 235.50, you don't want to touch that long, right? Okay, good.
Hey, Coach, XRP just jumped. Did news come out?
Oh, did it? Anybody? XRP news?
I don't see anything, but it's at 297.
They're supposed to finish
Yeah,
the
nice.
lawsuit today.
It was at 280 something yesterday.
That's correct.
XRP has been on the run, but no news yet.
Thank you.
$2.96.
Thank you. And we discussed that this morning in the VIP. If you guys aren't a VIP member, get out of bed, join us.
And Bitcoin is at 99,259.
Thank you. Tony, you got your hand up. Go ahead. Tony, your hand's up. Go ahead. Tony, your mic is open and your hand is up. All right. I'll lower your hand. Let me know later.
And he's probably sleeping.
Yeah. Let me know. Oh,
Coach, we need a alarm clock now.
Hey, Coach.
wait. Yeah.
Could we take a look at Google? Is
Yeah.
that a triple tap up and it just broke it?
Yeah, Google's double top was 195.15. You see it, partner? So as long as you stayed above 195.15, you were good to the upside. See it here?
Yeah.
Good job. Let's take a look at Apple. Apple, you guys are still in Apple. You guys have already shedded, it looks like, several times. Let's put that up on the big screen. 2-minute EWO on Apple. All right, let's take a peek, shall we? You guys had first pullback right here. Up, pull back. Second pullback right here. So this is 50, 20, consolidating. If this pulls back below this number, you'll shed again down here, which would leave you 10%. And this would be the buck stops here. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. You guys are still rocking that out?
Hey, Coach, I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
This morning you called Apple 2-minute EWO
At the bell, yep.
at the bell. Yeah. Now there's a little bit of a slight delay between your call out and David, right? Who's kind of still analyzing and about to post his.
Well, he has to type it all out.
Exactly. Yeah. So and then I noticed like my entry is slightly higher than his entry. And so the question would be, is it safe to say to try to jump in at your call out, and do you always call out Apple?
I always, just so you guys know, there's never ever a day that I don't have Apple on my screen. Ever. I always have Spy and Apple. Everything else I bounce around. Have you guys all noticed that? I've been here 2.5 years. I've never not had Apple on my screen, right? Ever. Yeah. Am I always calling out Apple? No. When I see it's really hot, do I? Every time. So, yeah. Other than that, if you're in the VIP, just wait for David to give you confirmation or what's going on. Remember, it's never for you guys to mirror or mimic, even though David, right, hasn't had a red day in 6 months. I just don't want you guys getting in the habit where you only will do what we say, because that's not how you should trade, right? And I know that's not what you're asking. I'm just saying this for everybody, is I want you guys to make sure you guys can see it, right? Also what's going on. The reason I called this out, just so you guys know, off right at the rip, right at the open. If you guys look at it, immediately first candle was at open, and I actually called it as soon as I saw it break right here. And the reason that is, as you can see right here, was your 9. Everybody see where this is all gummed up? The 21, right? What else is in here? The 9, the 21, and VWAP. You see it? All of this crap was just jammed right up in this spot. So as soon as I saw this, that's why I said. Now, remember, the rule is if you guys are waiting, right, you want to wait for the second candle. So if that's the case, you guys might not have got in until here, right, somewhere in this candle. And that's okay, too, because you would have wanted to wait, right, for the second candle to form and get higher in the, indicator. In this case, you wanted the second indicator or whichever one. It doesn't necessarily mean the second. The indicator has to be larger than the first or the previous. In this case, you could have waited till you were in here. Well, guess what? If this was your entry, you still wrote it up. Right here, you collected. You wrote it up. Right here, you collected. You're writing it up again. So no matter what, anywhere you're at, no matter where you got the trade, you are green. Yes?
You mean the indicator's taller, not larger, right?
Yes, taller is larger. That is correct.
IonQ still ripping.
Thank you. Does that make sense, everybody? So regardless of when you got in, it doesn't, I mean, obviously you get in earlier. Now remember, the earlier you get in, the higher risk you have, right? Just like the longer you wait, the less risk you have. Less risk, less reward. You know what I mean? So it's It's kind of where you're at. But yes, if you hear me calling it out, you might want to take a look at it, right? Because I'm the one that trained everybody this. Right? It's probably a good idea to listen if I'm calling it. Okay, good.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yep. Eminem. Maria.
Yeah, Coach.
I love that.
Tony said in the chat that she couldn't get her mic to work,
Oh, okay.
but she was looking for help on Tesla.
Tesla. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. Thank you so much for that, Maria. I love that name, by the way. Isn't that a pretty name? Side note, pretty name.
Yes.
I love that
I
name.
agree.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm not saying that in a creepy way. Everybody be cool.
Such a pretty name.
Yeah, everybody be cool. No, Tesla. So Tesla's consolidating here between this 418.25 and this 416. So it's a big old $2 range. Again, if you are in a 2-minute EWO, you got in right down here. This is the second, okay? If that's the case, you're doing the same thing, right? When it pulls back. Now, right here, I want you guys to look at this. Right here was the entry, 25 to 40%. You don't get out on the entry, but you do up here. Pulls back, right here's your shed, okay? Comes up, pulls back, right here, you shed. Came up, right here, you shed. It's up. So right here, you should be 50, 20, 20, and you have 10% left. And now you've got all of this space to let it go forever, right? Make sense? Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Coach, where should someone start if you've never traded a day in your life? Well, you can either watch the YouTube videos. What I would highly recommend, if you have the time, obviously, is listen to me every day, 9 to 11. Okay. Yes, I deal with options and stocks and futures and crypto, Admiral. So again, if you guys are interested, right, I'm here every day from 9 to 11, and then we do our full-blown futures training from 2 to 4 live, and then we're in the aftermarket from 5 until she's done with that program in the afternoon to talk about the day and what happened and more training. We're live 3 times a day, every single day. By the way, those of you that are tuning in, my name is Chad, aka The Coach. This is American Dream Trading. I've been trading in the stock market for 33 years. This is my full-time profession. I've traded over 1 million people with over $150 million in unverified profits. But I'm going to start saying that because if I haven't verified, I don't want to say it. So unverified, and I know it's way over that by now, $150 million. Richard, go ahead. You got your hand up.
Yeah, just so those who are listening to him, that when he says he does stocks, he does options, he does futures, the principles are the same. So just understand, listen to his voice, follow, and you will improve yourself.
That's correct. I mean, yesterday I was trading futures. Today I was trading options, right? So it's every day, right? We can, whatever you want. Tesla, you popped to the upside, you bounced off that 9, and now you made new highs over there on Tesla. This is why we shed and not get all the way out unless, right? Unless the rules tell you you're supposed to be out. Do you guys see why that is, though? I cannot stress that enough. So many of you will just want to get all the way out and look at it, right? Please, 50, 20, 20, 10. Right now, obviously, if you're like Nate the Great and he goes in pretty damn large, that's scalping, right? That's not 2-minute EWO. That's something completely different, right? So one is scalping. We get in, we get out. We get in, we get out. We get in, we get out. 2-minute EWO, though, this has its own rules and strategies. We use that shedding technique. On pullbacks, takes them off. Pullback, takes them off. Pullback, takes them off, which will allow the last 10% to run, basically could run for hours, right? And you can still make a lot of money with the last little bit, but then you've locked in your realized gains, okay? Do I have a free course? Yes, this is all free right now you're listening to. Also, over on our Discord, I have a new members area and education and training area where I have hundreds of hours of free training material for you to get your hands on. Go to AmericanDreamTrading.com, sign up. Listen, if you sign up for our Discord and you don't verify yourself, meaning you're a human being, it will kick you off within 12 hours. Okay? And no, will not reach out, will not friend request you. I'm not going to send you messages. Nobody here does that. So if you get that, that's not us. They're not even on our server. Turn off the friend requests.
NVIDIA is approaching a double top high a day.
Thank you. Chris, I missed that yesterday. You said I asked yesterday for us who are buying prop firm accounts like Top Step. Can we have your insight about prop firms? 150K accounts with limits where we cannot trade with space. What would you suggest? Okay, great question. By the way, I'm talking to another prop firm today. So if that's the case, you guys will get my discount off the prop firm. Give me 1 second. Right now, we are an affiliate with Apex Traders. And I know they're going through some stuff, hence why I'm talking with other prop firms right now. I actually asked Top Step if we could be an affiliate. I have not heard back from them yet, but I would like to be an affiliate with them. And again, we're working with another company. Now to answer your question on that. So a couple parts. I actually like prop firms just because of the simple fact that it's a very low cost to entry. I would not start with a 150K account, by the way. If they have a 25 or a 50, I would do that. Typically a 25 to 50K account usually costs you about $25 to $50, sometimes up to $80 per month. What they have you do is they have a set of rules. We're talking about futures right now. Those of you that are just now tuning in, listen to the sound of my voice. Hold your questions till the end. So what this means is you guys can get into their simulated system. It'll be through NinjaTrader or one of the other systems, right, that they'll have set up. It's simulated only, okay? But if you can pass their simulation, which typically they'll have like a daily drawdown or a trailing limit drawdown, meaning you cannot, break below X amount when you start the day. You can't end the day below X amount. If you can do the things that they want, some of them require 1 day to pass. Some of them require 2 days. Some are 5 day. Whatever their rules are, once you pass their simulated account, they give you typically a simulated cash account. The difference is typically with this, and they're all different. The simulated cash account, now you can start to make real money. And again, you've got to follow their rules. Some of them say you must have 7 days of positive trading, like $200 up. Some of them say they need to be consecutive. Some of them say they don't. But you've got to be able to show them that I can make money consistently. It wasn't a one-time deal, okay? And then they will pay you out up to X amount. Some of them will give you up to like $50,000. And then they say, okay, you can't get any more out of this account. We're going to move you to a real cash account. Talk about that in a minute. Some of them have rules that say you can't trade news. So if there's an FOMC meeting coming up, if there's some kind of big news situation coming up, they'll say you can't be in a trade within 1 to 2 minutes before or after, right? Because you might have got lucky and it shoots it up. You pass their prop firm test and, you get paid, or because it's more about risk management, right? They don't want it to tank it, blow your account. Now you got to reset it. So that's another part. Hold off all questions. The next phase of this. Then if you pass their cash simulation, so this is step 2, they'll move you to a real cash account. Now to pass the second one, a lot of times they'll say, okay, you need to have 4 withdrawals from your simulated cash account, or 2 or 1, or again, it's different for every one of them, before we'll give you the cash account. So you might have to withdraw 4 times. Remember, you got to have 7 days of good trades. So this might take you 2-3 months, right, to get through the phase 2, but they are paying you real money, right, during that time, which is typically a 90-10% split, which means you take 90, they take 10%, and they'll move you to a real cash account. And again, every single one of these is different. This is what is crazy about prop firms. It's not SEC regulated. There is zero regulation on prop firms. This is why everybody and their brother has a prop firm, okay? And they can kill at any time. They can cancel. They can change the rules from 1 second to the next. They have all sorts of simulated problems. So make sure you get it. That's why I will only affiliate, right? Become a partner with reliable, trustworthy as far as we can tell. I mean, how would we know if what they're doing on the back end? But right, with names that we can trust. Now, the one I'm talking to today, I know him personally, right? He's one of my main competitors, which is funny. And we talk all the time. But anyways, so phase 3 is an actual cash account. They'll give you 25 or 50K with a real account. The same things happen. They will not let you lose more than X amount in a day. Obviously, now it's real cash, right? But sky's the limit to the upside. And again, they will take 10% of everything you make. You get to keep 90%. Now, where do the prop firms make their money? Because you guys already know 90 to 95% of all traders will lose all their money. You'll come in, you'll blow up your account, right? You'll go into large, day one, boom, pop. You'll have to click reset. So what that means is you can reset your account. So if you have a one simulated account, you can typically reset it up to 3 times. Like, oh, I blew my account. Click reset. Here's $80 more. Oh, I blew my account. Click reset. Oh, I blew my account. Click reset. After that, they go close that account. Now you create a new account. You start the whole process over again. So the whole time you guys are blowing accounts, they're also getting monthly subscriptions off the accounts that are open. That's why they say you can take as long as you want, of course, because they're getting a monthly fee for every single account you have. And like Apex and some of the others, they can say you can have 20 accounts. Well, you have 20 accounts that you're paying monthly and resets. And some of them let you do what's called copy trading. So you use a system, a third-party system in between their system. Every time you click buy, it buys across all 20 of your accounts. You click sell, same thing, right? So you're now trading 20 accounts at the same time. So, and then if you got to reset all 20 accounts, whoops, I blew every one of them. Click reset 80 times 20. So when you guys see people that are like, oh, I'm getting paid out by my prop firm, I made $100,000. It could have costed them $300,000 to get that, right? You don't see that part, right? I see it all the time. I'm the world's greatest trader. I see a guy out there saying now, right? Like you blew $600,000 to get a $600,000 payout, but that's great, right? But you guys, you see what I'm saying? So I like prop firms because it does a couple things. Number one, I like the fact that you guys aren't coming in and blowing all your real money. Worst case scenario, you started with $80, you lose $80. So maybe you tell yourself, I won't reset at all. Every month it will renew and automatically reset itself. Okay, check with your prop firms. So I would rather if you guys were in some sort of thing, it'd be a membership where, hey, I tried every month. It's $80. Then you coming in, oh, 5,000. Oh, I lost. Oh, I just lost 10,000. I just lost, right? So if you're in the camp of either you have low amounts of money, so you want to start, I think they're great. I really do. It will teach you strategies like small position sizes, right? Now this leads me to another part. I don't trust any of these companies to train you at all. And I see some of them will trade live so you can follow them. And I've seen everybody blow up their accounts because the traders are blowing their accounts and then you are copying the trades and then you're just giving them more money. So if they make a mistake and you blow up your account, now 1 million people had to reset their accounts watching this guy doesn't know what the hell he's doing up there, right? I don't like that. So I would say prop firm with whoever, right, is out there and train with us. Okay? I can't stress that enough. So anyways, that is the entire situation with a prop firm. If you use one, make sure, right, you check with us. I will have links over there. It actually says get funding links. There you go. Head over there. Yeah, and you should definitely be a futures member before you do any of this crap, okay? All right. So I know it was a lot of futures talk, but since we have a lot of futures people and everybody's talking about futures, hopefully you guys now all understand what a prop firm is. Remember, it's not regulated in any way, shape, or form. These guys can all go bankrupt the next day. We don't know what they're doing. One of the companies is being sued because the software that they were using, they're also saying it's false allegations, but they're saying the software they were using, that the moderator who designed it is not getting paid. So there's all sorts of weird caveats out there. It's even worse if it's Forex. Oh my gosh. I do not recommend Forex prop firm trading because they're going through typically their own house so they can put in the buy and sell order through their own system. At least when you're doing futures, you're using the simulation that is tying directly into a real brokerage, right? So you can see it in real time. Forex is a mess for that. I never recommend that. Hell no. So anyways, any questions? Does everybody all understand? I know it's a lot of information. You guys are like, what the hell? So make sure you guys use the discount code 2025 and go ahead and sign up right now and take 25% off. I highly recommend you get the year or a lifetime if we have that available. Take 25% off, right? If you get the monthly, it's 25% off the first month only. So make sure you guys take advantage. Thank you. Boy, it got quiet. That was a hellish training session. That was a lot. Thank you.
Yeah, I think I'm out on the prop firm thing.
I feel like they're the Borg and they're gonna assimilate me.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. I have thought about opening one myself only for the reason that then you guys can have a trustworthy company backed by American Dream Trading that you know is not going anywhere because we generate millions of dollars. I half thought about it. So we'll see. You never know. I'm just sick of seeing these guys out here. You can't trust any of them. You're right. That's why it's so hard for me to pick and choose who we're going to use, when, why. Are they trustworthy? Do they still? Yeah, ABT at 80. I'm always thinking, right? So we'll see. We will see. I could turn on a prop firm tomorrow, by the way.
It seems like the market is kind of rolling over, Coach.
Yep, I see it. Absolutely.
Hey, Coach.
Yep.
Good morning, Coach. So I haven't been here a while.
What's up?
Coach, can you please look at BKYI?
Yep.
Take it at.
You're at a triple top. So you're going to want to be careful right in the area you're at now. You see it?
Okay.
Yeah, I would not want to be in this until the break and hold above 270, okay?
270, 269. Okay, 270. All right.
Yep. And you're
Which I made $125 more with BKYI.
nice job. Good job. So
Good
you
job.
guys you guys can see it's 250 to 270 is the ceiling. You see it? 250 to 270 is your ceiling up here, right? You see that? Okay, good. Good to have you back, Adib.
Yes, Coach.
And Noonie, great job. So proud of you.
Thank you, Coach.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. I had a really tough 2 months, but I'm trying to get back in here.
I hear you. Well, welcome back, my friend.
Thank you, sir. Nice seeing you.
Mr. Good, I just don't trust any company. I'm 100% with you, partner. I understand. Can you start with 1,000? You can, but I don't want you to start with any money. Right? I want you to get training before you do anything with real money.
What does rollover mean?
Rollover just means you sell and you move out the date, either the expiration or the strike price. You're just moving it. You're rolling it over.
I think
when
when Richard said rolling up, the market's rolling over.
Oh, he's just talking about it went from high to low. It's just rolling, right? It's coming from the top and now it's rolling off the cliff. You see it up here? Look at SPY. Yep.
Thank you.
Sorry, I thought you were talking about options rollover.
The fruit is heavy on the branch.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. Hey, you remembered that. Nice. You guys remember I used to say that all the time, right? The branch is heavy.
Yes, sir.
Say heavy on the vine. Or
Heavy on the vine.
That's right. Yep. Nice job.
That's one of my favorites of yours.
You guys are so smart. I love your faces. Can you believe we've been doing this 2.5 years? Isn't this wild? We've been here every day for 2.5 years, you guys.
I know.
That's so cool. That's really
Dude,
cool.
that's freaking scary. I've literally hardly missed one day the whole
Yes.
2 years. That's nuts.
Yeah,
And
it's
it feels like 3 months.
That's what I was just gonna say. It doesn't
time
feel like
flies.
2.5 years.
It really doesn't.
it's so
Hey,
wild.
hey, Coach, I
Yes.
tell you, I appreciate you.
Concur and agree with all the previous
Yeah.
statements.
Thank you. Go ahead, Nate.
Hey, I appreciate you being honest with those prop firms because most people in here will probably blow up their account with those
For
things.
sure. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, think of it this way. If prop firms are paying you for a simulated account,
Right.
they have to, right? They make money because most of you will lose your money, right? And that's, I think one of the prop firms just gave me a number. It was they paid out 21% of all the money coming in, which means they collected 80%. And they count on all of you to not be successful. If you were all successful, there'd be no such thing as a prop firm. Okay?
That's right.
At all. There would be no money to
That's
be made.
correct.
Yeah, if they're just paying money out, well, how would they make money, right? So, and that's the only part is some of the rules too, man, they make the rules so hard on purpose so you never get paid out.
Yeah, just the test.
Yes.
Just the test alone is just
That's
just,
right.
Wow.
That's
yeah.
right. So again, know everything before you do something. That's why I said train with us, right? And then go from there. And if you have questions, obviously, or which one or why or how, or just come and see us, right? Just come and talk to us about it. That's why I said don't be getting into those super large prop ones either, right? Everybody's like, ooh, 150K. What you don't see on the back end is you can get a 250K account with them. They will only ever give you a 25K account at the end of the day. But you're like, oh, I'm going to get to be able to trade with a $250,000 account. No, you're not. Not at all. Not at all. It just looks cool, and you're paying them $500 and $600 a month, and you think you're going to be doing more. You're not. You're going to blow up your account more, and they're going to get paid faster. So don't get crazy on me, people.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Yep. Sorry, just doing something real quick.
So start one and have the least successful prop firm out there.
Right? Yeah, it's just crazy. Crazy. Everybody be cool with that. Yeah, I still haven't got confirmation back. So we'll see. We will see. SPY pulling back here below that 592. Remember we talked about below 592?
Looks like everything's pulling.
Yep.
Yeah, this is like the second time I'm scalping 592 puts off that the gold level.
Yeah, I'm getting chopped up. I'm gonna have to get out of here.
The movement is so little today.
Yes,
Right.
it is.
We just don't have the volatility.
Right.
Right. Yeah, that's why I'm just getting all chopped up. I'm just gonna have to stop here.
I'm doing as well on my shares as well as I am on my options.
Yeah.
QUBT starting to move up.
All right, thank you. Yeah, just like Apple, still consolidating up here, right? It's 238.20 to 230. What is this? 237.80-ish. So it's still sitting up here. You guys are still looking good. It is still long, still to the upside. Everything's still looking good, right? You guys should still at least have 10% in that trade. Yes.
Yeah, everything is up, Coach. It's just just tight.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, just like SPY below 592 is not good to the upside, right? Because 592, if you guys remember earlier when I got out on the break of 592, well, below that is bearish, right?
Yeah.
And like I said, you guys remember what I said about SPY being a clock? You never know. Trade the trades. Trade the
Yeah, I'm waiting
trades.
for that move.
Yeah, I mean it's still hanging out up here. It's still above VWAP. I mean, it's still up here. Anything above 591 is upside.
So, Coach, those puts, if you would have held on to them through all that, those probably still would be dust right now, right?
Oh
Or no?
yeah, oh yeah. And the longer
Still
they,
dust because
oh
of the
yeah,
decay. That's why you
correct.
can't. Yep.
Correct. Yep. And if you think about it, because they lost, I think I had them lose up to 60% of their value. Now, normally you guys know I say 25 to 40, but I have a little bit higher risk tolerance, so it was 60% of its value. Yeah, that 40% would be long. Well, here, you know what? Let's look. But they would be long gone. This is it right here. I sold them at 840. You see it? They're at 770 right now. 730 now. Okay. I sold them at 840. See it?
People don't necessarily see that as a win, but loss mitigation is a win.
Oh, it's 100%. Yeah, it's massive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. Because think about it, even if this comes back, I don't give a crap. The thing is, if you guys start trading hoping something can reverse or return, or why don't you have a stop, you're gonna lose every penny you have. Okay. And I can't stress that enough, because what'll happen is, like, right, I could get lucky and this could do the round the clock thing and start to come back and I'm like, wee, and all that. But the flip side of that is this can also reverse at any point, make new highs and run the rest of the day. Right? You've got to have risk management is more important than profit making. I'm telling you. What do I always say? Protect your assets while growing your portfolio. If you guys lose all your assets, you don't even have a way to make any money, right?
That's right.
So it's more important, guys. I'm serious. It's more important to protect the losses than it is to get the wins. I'm telling you, I can't stress that enough.
And reward yourself for getting out of a losing trade.
For sure. And don't beat yourself up. That's why. Do you guys see me freaking out? And no, I'm like, I made the trade. It was a great reason to be out of the trade, right? All the things. I tried to mitigate the damage, right? I put myself into a strangle. I got a K of it back. I did the things, right? I even got rid of the call to see if it would then pull, which it pulled. I could have got out a couple times. I wanted to see more, got a little greedy, and that's okay too, as long as I know what I did in my trade and it goes in my journal, right? That's what that journal's
That's
for.
why. Yeah, that's why I shared everything, Coach. I shared it all.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I can tell you guys I would be in this trade again, but I'm using a cash account that I just dumped some cash into this account. Otherwise, I'd be in this again. So my buying power is limited off of this account. Otherwise, I would have already been back in here off this pullback. I think it would yell at me if I tried it again. So anyways, yeah, set up your trades, execute your trades, and leave it alone, right? Sorry, go ahead, BKYI.
Yeah, it broke that 270. It's at $3 now.
Oh, thank you. Oh, yep, I see it. Good job, right? That's the one I said to wait for the break and hold at 270, right?
Yes.
Yep, good job. Yeah, like SPY is big pulling back now.
Well, there's a line right behind VWAP. It's visited much times at 590.70.
Yep.
I kind of got a feeling if it flushes, it might go to that 590.70.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you guys look at it, right? So right now, I'd be a little better than where I bought them because the buys were at like 19, right? So think about it. For me to even break even, let me show you on this chart. For me to get even again, I got to be up here. Look. You see it? This would be break even on that trade. So it's you got a long ways to go. Yeah, I would rather make sure I respect my stops than worry about making a buck, because I can always make another 100 trades, right? I can always work and do more things. Why? Because I conserved my buying power. I'm still good, right? You didn't blow up your account and have nothing left, right? Okay, good.
Can't tell you how many times I journaled that before I got it right.
Yes, it's the most important thing. Right, Noonie? I don't know if she's still here.
I'm here, $200 more.
Noonie, isn't it more important to protect and make sure you don't have losses no matter how much you make? Isn't it more important to be green or flat than lose money, right?
If you green even $5, it's perfect.
That's right. That's right, because you want to know why? If you're green 5 means you didn't lose your 200 or 300 you would have, right, gang?
Exactly. Now I
Ding.
put instead of $4,000, now I have $9,000, and I'm going up a little bit more.
Oh my gosh, good job.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear that? That's incredible. So proud of you. I know you were on that struggle bus, man. I'm so proud of you. You hung
Way
in
to
there.
go, Noonie.
She hung in
Noonie is
there.
killing it, Coach. She is
Yes,
killing it.
killing it.
Coach,
Yes.
in my life, first time I did yesterday, I purchased 5 contracts of Mara, and I sold it today and with $250 up.
Oh my gosh, nice job. See, and now
Yeah, with the calls.
nice job. And now you're swing trading off of the money you're making off the scalps. You're spreading the love.
Exactly.
I
Yes,
love
Coach.
it. Great job. Good job. Let's see. JS says, I've been doing long-term investment in ETFs for years, but day trading is very new. Yeah, come on over, man. Yep. I've been doing this for 33 years. I help people all the time. We have people in here that have been doing this for 50 years who work directly for the stock market on Wall Street that are inside of the room with you, learning right alongside of you. So don't freak out. Don't panic. We're all here to learn, right? Come on over. All I ask when you guys come over, just come with an empty cup, ready to learn, right? George, you got your hand up. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Congrats to Numi. I'm really proud of her. I've been listening to her, how she goes to green every day.
Yes.
My question is, I have this strategy in my head that if I make 2% a day, that's good. That's all I want.
Yeah, that's huge.
But every day I leave money on the table. And
yep. All right.
I just wanted your thought. And
absolutely. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Let's discuss it. Keep your hand up. So, George, so how are you trading? Are you scalping, swing?
Yes.
You're scalping. Okay. So here's the thing, right? You're always, just so everybody knows, and this goes for everybody, you will always leave money on the table, and that's okay. But is there a way for you to make more money per trade? So I can tell you how to do that. Are you ready? And you're going to say that don't sound right, but it is. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
You're going to go in smaller and let it run longer. So whatever you're doing right now, cut it in half and let the runners run. You will do 2 things at the same time. You will reduce your risk and maximize your gains. And isn't that what we're trying to do, everybody? We want lower risks and higher rewards.
Yeah.
That's what
the math sheet, Coach.
Yeah, seriously. And
I'm
I'm not kidding. I want you to go in with less, even though you're finding success, and that's great. Go in less, because that way too, I want you to think about it. That way on your red days, it's also less of a loss, right? Because you have less in there. And trade it exactly the same. But I'm telling you, what you will find is when you go with a lower amount, you will let the lower amount turn into a crazy large amount, where if you would have went in bigger, you don't let it do that, because you guys are most of the time trading off your P&L. Now, if you can get to the point where you stop looking at I made 2% and I get out, you can then trade big again and leave that out, leave that alone, right? So you've got a limiter set, right? You are,
Yes.
when you hit 2%, you're like, I'm done. Leave it alone. Don't worry about it, right? Some days you might make 25%. Okay. The biggest number you guys need to know about when you do this, you don't want to lose on average more than 2%. You can gain 2,000% in a day. You just can't lose more than 2%. And we need to make that adjustment. And it's always the opposite for everybody in the room, right? You're like, oh, you go this way, but not this way. So again, the only limit we set ourselves is a loss. The gain should be unlimited.
Yeah, and sometimes I stay in an option and it goes red, because I buy longer expiration, maybe 2 weeks out. But I stay in the trade and I see it go, red, let's say $200, but my goal is to get only, 50 or $100. So I stay in the trade when it goes red, but when it goes green, it hits 2%, I'm out, and then it keeps going.
Yep. Now, everybody, and I don't know if you caught this, everybody in the room, he has a higher risk than a reward situation going on. Did everybody catch that?
Yeah.
So,
Yes, sir.
yeah. So I can already tell by that sentence, you're way in too big. Because if you allow that to get to 200, but then you kill it when you make 50 or 100, you are the opposite of where you need to be right now, George. And I'm glad that you said it, and I'm glad that you asked it. And right now, you're going to get out your journal. I talked to Coach on January 15th at 10:57 a.m., and this is what he said, and this is what we're doing. I am now going to go in with smaller position sizes, which is going to decrease my risk, trade the same way that I always would, right? Not allowing my risk to get bigger because I'm in a smaller position size, but now I'm going to allow the runners to run. You will have a number in your head that you have to stick to on your loss. You will never again have a number in your head of how much you can make. This is why on Apple right now, in the whole day I've been saying this, the whole day, and let me repeat it for those of you in the back of the room or those of you that are too hard-headed to listen to the sound of my voice, even though you pay me. You should still be in Apple. If you raise your hand right now and go, I got all the way out, you're not following any of my rules, right?
Right.
There you go. Start with the rules. Start with the rules, ladies and gentlemen. It's still to the upside. What are you getting out for? Use the shedding technique. You're taking the profit. So all of you follow the rules. And then what am I not doing correctly, or what can I improve on? Make sense?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good job. And by the way, I'm very proud of you. I want you to speak up when you guys have an issue. When you need the help, I need to hear it, because you just helped 60% of the people in the room.
Yeah. I mean, I am green every day, but, it's just,
But you're killing how much green you are because you're looking at your daily limit of profit and you're shutting it down early. I got it.
I shut down Apple today, like, $100 got done, I'm out. So, well, it could have been, 500, it could have been 750.
And you know what's even crazier?
What is it?
You're going to hate me. Are you ready? George, now listen, you're my boy, right? You're my boy, Blue. You know that, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
before I slap you, I'm letting you know I'm loving on you real quick, okay?
I'll give you my address. You can come over.
Remember, cold beer, warm steaks. All right, now listen.
You got it.
Thank you. How many times did I say not to get all the way out of this?
Oh, dude, like
Come
every
on.
freaking day. 5 times a day.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And today, how many times today, everybody, did I say you better not be all the way out of this, right?
It's 6 a.m.
I love you, man. I love you,
Yes,
but
sir.
I keep saying, make sure you guys are listening to me. Listen to the sound of my voice. Look at Apple new high a day.
No, I've been out, so thank you.
Yeah. Just for you, George, Apple new high a day right now. You're like, damn it. But do you guys see what I'm saying? Why we have the rules, what we're talking about, why we let the runners run, why we still hold on to some, right? Even if you're like, I don't like like it. Well, guess what? That's what the profit taking is for. That's what the shedding technique does. It's taking most of the weight off of that trade so you can then sit in there, George, for a very long time, even in those weird little uncomfortable spots where it starts to bounce and consolidate and you're like, oh. You've already made so much money on the trade that the 10% won't matter that's left. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
And now all it has is that 10% has unlimited upside with extremely minimal risk, because most likely, even if that thing went to zero, you still made more than enough than what it's worth, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Follow the rules. Thank you. Love your face.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate you. Apple, new high day.
Coach, can I tell something?
Yes, absolutely you can.
You
You have
know
earned
how
it.
many groups I've been, and no one didn't tell me you need to start with paper trade. No one. You are the first person who told me that, and I was using my real money for this trade, and no one being honest with us, with the people who going to that groups. They
Yes.
tell, oh, you just use real money, and no one didn't tell about stop losses.
Right.
You are just one person who tell that too. Thank you so much,
You're very
and
welcome.
just
Yes.
listen to his voice. That's it.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Noonie. Love you, man. You're awesome. You're a freaking rock star.
Yes, I am because of you.
That's awesome.
She said, "Yes, I am."
Yeah,
I know
that was
that's right,
great.
Noonie.
That was great. That was great. Oh,
It's all your fault.
That's
It's all
awesome.
your fault.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Bob, you got your hand up.
Hey, Coach, I just wonder what you think of AMD long term. Like, do you think they get back to where they were 6 months ago? Do you, or
I think AMD is
everybody
a.
else
I
kind
think
of give out?
AMD. I think AMD as a business is great. So, do I see AMD going away anytime soon? Not at all. I think they're a juggernaut. I think they're amazing. For mobile computing is the biggest thing that they have right now, even though most people don't realize that. I've got tons of mobile and handhelds and laptops and stuff that are all using the AMD Extreme processors and things like that. I can see them eventually getting into phones and stuff. So, and I know they're in some gaming phones, but I'm just saying AMD has a great business model. There's only 3 large chip manufacturers you need to be worrying about: Intel, NVIDIA, and obviously AMD, right? So I think they have a phenomenal space where they're at. I think right now it's actually a good price for them. I don't see them going away, right? I really don't. Are they in the slump? Yeah, so what? A lot of them will do that, right? It's just the way. Look at Intel. I told you guys I still love Intel and it's in a slump, right? It's Intel. So unless the business model changes or AMD does something stupid or they blow a deal with a chip manufacturer, or they get into trouble overseas and now they can't sell into certain areas, or if things like that is what causes this type of company to go belly up. You know what I mean?
Right. I was just actually looking out for my yield max, and I was looking to make some adjustments because I have a lot of them in yield max, and they're
Oh, I
not
got you.
paying out like they
Okay.
were.
Yeah, I got you. I'm following you.
So
Okay.
taking that money and putting it into something that's doing a lot better that's what I was thinking would be a better idea.
Yeah. Now here's the thing, and those of you that are in that, and by the way, I think I'm going to do. I've been talking about this, but I think the next mastermind class is going to be talking about high yield dividends. So if you guys are excited and want to know about that, that's going to be free for what? VIP Gold members get that training for free. Otherwise, you guys will be able to buy that class. That was a class that I put on December 2023, so a little over a year ago.
Yeah, that's when I got in.
Yep. And, obviously we've had some great success with that. But remember, just like I said back then, diversify those, right? So you don't want to be real heavy into one and not the other type of thing. And if you guys are getting into stuff like that, you want to be looking at things like YMAG and YMAX versus one individual, right, company. Because if you're dealing with one individual company and that company has a problem, you're screwed. If you get into something that's more of like an ETF, you don't need to worry about it as much because you have a conglomerate of companies that can help you. Make sense? The return's not as great, but the risk is also not as bad. Am I right?
You're right.
Yep. And YMAG and YMAX, by the way, I think over the last 12 months is done. I want to say it was 38 or 41% return. So, all right, Coco, you got your hand up. Go ahead.
Can I give a update on crypto?
Absolutely. Love it.
Okay. XRP market cap has climbed to the third spot among top cryptocurrencies by market and surpasses asset manager BlackRock.
Wow.
It hit $3 for the first time today.
Yep.
And JP Morgan said they expect that Solana XRP ETFs to print billions.
I agree. Yep. I do agree with that. So, yeah, I like I said this morning too, right? I see huge potential with that. Now, I'm always a big, like I said, proponent of course, Bitcoin and Ethereum, but I see a lot of good ones that I like out there. XRP is obviously on the top of the list, mostly because everybody is talking about it, right? And I love that. So once we get people talking about it, it's amazing. Now, what did I tell you guys too, right? I said if the market is green, crypto usually goes green, right? It's almost 98% going to follow the market. It just does it all the time, right? Even though it's decentralized, it's not. I mean, it is, but it isn't, right? Come on, let's be honest. It still follows the market almost to a T. Market's green, crypto's green. Market's red, crypto's red. Am I right?
Yeah.
So,
Pretty much.
yep. So just, pick one you love, find out, get as much information. Now, remember, the rule is if we're going to hold anything long term, start with what you love. If you don't know enough about it, how do you love it?
You need to learn it. Yeah.
Yes, you need to know why. Well, why do I love it? Why does everybody else love it? What is the potential? What is it going to do? Well, what are the pitfalls I need to look for? What is holding it up and what's going to make it drop? What are the sympathies, meaning what are the other stocks and or crypto around it that are going to help drive it or break it down? Like, we need to know what we're doing if you're going to hold anything long term. If we're day trading, I don't give two craps what a stock is. I barely know the name the next day. I'm like, yay, it's got momentum. It broke these areas of interest. It's, it had a news catalyst or something. I don't care the next day what the name of it's called. I don't care what your company does. But if I long-term hold, you bet I will know everything about it, right?
Yeah. And the next ETF for this year probably going to be XRP and Solana. So
correct. Yo, yeah, for sure.
They have that on plan. They're already talking about it.
Yeah, 1,000,000%.
Yeah.
Yep. And there's a lot of little ones in there that I like. Rune, Sand. I'm just looking at the main list.
Hey.
A POL is really taken off now. Polygon, which is crazy, but we'll see. Obviously, there's some still heavy hitters. Litecoin. You guys should all know about Litecoin. Here's a weird one.
Pew.
Yeah, and some of them. All right, now this is crazy. One of the biggest up and comers is Fart Coin.
Yeah, been going on for 2 weeks already.
Yeah, because of the name. It's just like, oh my gosh, right? So, and listen, I'm not telling you guys what to buy and hold. I'm just saying the things that I'm seeing out here, what's doing what, why they're moving, right? But I'm always trying to keep an eye on it. One of our members mentioned it too, but if you guys are interested in crypto, a very cool site is cryptobubbles.net. Go check it out.
Yeah, I'm using it for years.
Yeah, it's awesome. Cryptobubbles.net. I just love the way it looks, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just cool the way it looks. So if you guys haven't seen it yet and you're very interested, you can break it down by hour, day, week. You guys want to see it? I'll show my screen. Do you guys want to see what it looks like?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hold on 1 second. Can you guys see it?
Cool. Yep.
How you like XRP?
I like it. Give me 1 second and I'll show everybody here. There you go. So this is what it looks like. And the cool thing is, So this is by hour. And if I change it by day, you see how the bigger the bubble, the more it's been moving. I can go by week. You see how they're green or red? I can go by the month. Now look at this.
Coach, how do they make money? I got that. I love that.
And the year.
Yeah, I've seen that on other guys' TikTok screens when they're scrolling through.
Yeah, it's just a really cool way to look at it. You can trade directly off of this, right? So if I was like, I want to get more fart coin, and no, I'm not saying go buy fart coin. Coach said to go load the boat on farts. Stop it. But if you click here, I can trade right inside of this. Do you see this?
Yeah.
So what this does now is this will now open up my link to my brokerage account, right? So if I have somebody's mic is open, you guys keep hearing that? Yeah, thank you. I just killed all the mics. So if you look at this, you can see that they're linked, right? I can go, I can trade this off of TradingView, right? I can trade this off of CoinGecko, right? So I can trade directly outside of this as well, right? This can take me to where I need to go. Oh, I want to add some more Rune, right? And then it'll show me what links I have and where I can trade it and what it's done. It's just a very cool visual of what the market's doing versus going to like a Coinbase where it just looks like the normal things just sitting there, right?
And if you scroll down, Coach, you can give you all the links for all the links.
Yep.
You scroll down the way up. Yeah, exactly. On the right side.
Yeah. So this is what it would typically look like, right? And this is kind of boring, right? This is what we're all used to seeing. But up here, tell me this doesn't look sweet. And you can tell really quick who are the heavy hitters by the size of the bubble, right? So it's pretty cool.
Look at virtual, 29%.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. So, by the way,
appealing.
It really is. It's really cool. Like I leave this up a lot of times, either on a laptop or up on a monitor, just to see what's going on. So, again, if you guys are interested, right now, crypto. Speaking of crypto, on sale, crypto memberships. What is it? $500 for the year, which is $2,000 off, or $1,500 for a lifetime membership. No discount codes required. That's the sale we're running right now.
We'll renew at regular rate after
Yes,
a
we'll
year.
renew at regular rates. Thank you. Always.
Hey, Coach.
Yes.
I don't know if you can answer this if you're live, but what do you think about Mr. T not taxing us on crypto?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to talk about that. I mean, I love the whole. Listen, I'm all for tariffs. I'll just tell you guys where I stand. I would way rather be taxing countries than individuals. Did you guys see he's talking about instead of an IRS, an ERS, External Revenue Service, right? By the way, that used to be how this country was ran. It wasn't tax us. Just so you guys know.
That would be awesome.
Oh, I absolutely love it. I think it's stupid that we're, just like you said, we're taxing ourselves instead of the money that's coming in. We're giving the government, right, all that money, and 90% of it is being lost. It's ridiculous. And you guys know what I'm talking about. So regardless of Mr. T, Mr. B, all the things, I don't care, right? What I'm talking about is the over-taxation, the over-government reach. So do I think so? Absolutely. You guys remember he also wants to pass, right, where waitresses don't get taxed. I agree with that. I think a lot of services shouldn't be taxed. I don't have a problem with that, right? And I want you guys to remember, I am in the highest tax bracket in the world. I paid over $1 million in taxes each year the last 2 years. 1 million plus is 1.5, right? Per year. And of course, I would love to see people not be getting taxed. And I'm the highest. I pay more than most people will ever make in their lives per year, right? Let's be honest.
Or write-offs.
Yeah, let's be honest. Am I right? I will pay more in taxes per year than most people will make your entire lives.
I think if you get taxed that much, you should get a statement showing where it went.
I should
where
get
the money went.
I should get some sort of award.
Something. They should be showing you where the money went.
Right?
Hey, Coach, I got a stupid question. You go to work, you get a paycheck, they take taxes out. Then you go buy
something, they
charge you
tax
again.
Exactly. And then you get taxed again. And then you buy a house. And then you get another tax. And then you get a
Where- where-
property tax and a sales tax.
Don't
And
even
then
get
you,
me started on the inheritance crap.
yeah. And
You're
then,
lucky to get 30 cents out of every dollar. You're
Right.
lucky to get that.
right.
Yeah.
So anyways, yeah, I'm all for it. And people thinking, oh, you're going to raise, it's going to increase prices. No, it's not. Not at all. Not one way, shape, or form. It's just going to put money back in our pockets where it should be. Because what most people don't realize, blinders, right? What most people don't realize is the import-export taxes. We get hammered more than anybody else, right? So when we're buying all this like Chinese steel, which is taking American steel money, they're not being tariffed enough. They're not being taxed enough on that product coming into us. Hence why we are buying Chinese steel instead of our own steel, right? So if we tariff them and you still bring it over here, well, we're at least going to make the money that we are losing because we're not selling our own products. And then if it even comes to competitive, well, now we're putting our own money back in our pocket because the money's staying in our own economy. All right. Take your
That's right.
Should
All
have
right,
done the
everybody.
cheers on that, coach. You
Okay.
should have put the cheers on that one.
Everybody put your blinders back on. Act like you didn't hear anything I said. Go ahead. Oh, I hate Elon. Go ahead. Put them back on.
What was that noise, coach?
There. Now you've been educated on exactly how tariffs actually work, what they are, what they do, and what that means for the economy and the world. Okay, so everything you hear out there, there you go. Now you heard it. You heard it from me first. There you go. Knock yourselves out.
Spy put.
Spy put. There you go. Do you hear that? Now it's spy put.
Yeah, Spike fell off a cliff.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
Oh,
coach.
Eric's motor's printing like always.
Yes, Eric's Moto. By the way, speaking of injuries, there's Eric's Moto who found us in a hospital bed.
Yep.
Let's go, E!
Love it.
Let's go down.
Love it. Absolutely amazing. Also, one of our moderators, fully retired since joining American Dream Trading. Love it.
Coach, are we doing the breakup room gold this morning?
Oh crap! Is it? Oh, it is Wednesday.
That's what I was just going to bring up, actually.
awesome.
I can go there. I think everybody should be listening to you, but I can go there and do it.
Yeah, thank you. At least just somebody pop in there, because if people don't know I'm on, they might be just, like waking up from their slumber or, third shift job.
There's
Like,
like
I'm going
people
to
over
breakout
there.
room.
I'll go in there right now. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Richard. Love your face, buddy. Absolutely. I never got confirmation. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. I was trying to confirm if I had that 11:30 or not. I never got confirmation back, but I think they just called. I'm like, we never confirmed. You never said anything back.
Coach, that was my fault. I forgot about that. I was in a trade and time slipped
Oh,
up on me.
no. You're fine, man. You are absolutely fine. Listen, we got a lot of moderators, a lot of people that can help. Don't you worry about it.
It's all your fault, Nate.
Nate the Great. Nate the Great.
Nate
Yeah,
the
I'm
Great.
still trading Tesla.
Nice job. And SPY's falling off the cliff here, Nate. if this breaks and holds below VWAP, look for it to move to this 200. You see this?
Yeah,
Just
I'm waiting for it to fall soon as
yep.
Tesla to go with it.
I got you. Now, listen, everybody, listen to the sound of my voice. Can you guys hear me? This is two things right now with SPY. Can you hear me?
Yes, coach.
What you're looking for is either a bounce off of VWAP, break the 21, go long. Not financial tax or investment advice. This is just a trading idea that I have. Otherwise, break and hold below VWAP, go short to the 200. Okay? This is what we're looking at right now. Make sense?
Roger.
Thank you. Over.
It's a long way.
It is. It's a good payout either way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So if what I'm saying is ringing true, couldn't this also be a straddle?
Straddle.
Oh, snap. Here it comes.
When in doubt.
That's right. When in doubt. So right here would be our straddle. Right here would be, right, this and this would be my cutoff for each one. This would kill my call. Or I'm sorry, this would kill my put. My call would run. This would kill my put or my call, and my put would run. I'm thinking backward while I'm writing backward. Don't ever do that. So profit. P. Make sense?
Yeah.
This makes no money in the middle. Basically, what you're doing is you're allowing it to figure out what it wants to do. Kill the opposite side, right? Remove the opposite side and let it run.
That 590.70 is right behind VWAP, so that might be a little bit stronger support. Maybe. Coach, I'm trying to work up my nerve to play SPX. So.
Oh,
Nate.
Yes. Now,
Yes.
Nate, if you're gonna do it, just do one. Remember, one is
I know.
yeah.
Yeah, I got you. I'm working up my nerve. I'm just trying to figure out when I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. Well, try it now.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
You're in a put now.
Yeah.
This is a put with
Trade
one.
8.
Does this sound eerily familiar
It
to any
does. It really
options?
does. It really does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, here we go. Yes.
Just one.
Yeah, just one. Yeah. Did anybody watch that video, by the way?
We did
Yep,
last
actually, I
weekend.
got 100.
Yeah, he's like, oops, I accidentally got 100. And then he's like, well, what do I do now?
He's like, yeah, because you know what?
Yeah. By the way, oh, that's right. You guys had it on the aftermarket. I actually answered you, right? So that day when he was supposed to buy one contract of SoFi, I believe it was, just one, he ended up
No,
making...
it was Airbnb.
Yeah,
Oh, Airbnb. Yep. He ended up making $22,000 on the trade because he accidentally bought 100 contracts instead of one. Now, Nate, flipping the script on the break of the 21 to the upside, right?
All right.
Everybody see this? Look at the break of 21 to the upside. What could be a good trading idea, I said? Anybody?
Trarola.
Or long
Long to the upside.
above the 21, right? Thank you. And there it goes. Who got in it on the break of the 21 to the upside?
I did, Coach.
I did.
Thank you. And now you guys will use the 9 as the cutoff, right? Of course, now you guys can move your stops up because you're way up now. Oh, my. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Having a Betsy.
Did you say I was the best?
Yeah.
You're a genius.
All right. He said we're a go. So I'm going to talk to this prop firm here in about 5 minutes as soon as I get off. All right, listen. Do me a favor. First of all, did anybody make any money today? Open your mics, let the world know.
Coach, I took my
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Money.
Thank you. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Nate, did you say you took your one?
Yes, I took my one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm down right now about $100, but
yeah, it's a different.
I'll be all right.
It's a different feeling with SPX.
Yeah.
It runs crazy.
Yeah. I'm down about
Nate, you're in it?
$200. Yes. Yeah.
With one?
With just one, I'm down about $200.
Now
Yeah,
remember,
so you can imagine.
now remember, you guys, I said the 9 is your stop, right?
Yeah.
And then when it breaks the 9 or breaks below VWAP again, that side.
Okay.
Constant and forever. By the way, this right here, what you're doing, now I want you to imagine you have 2,000 to 4,000 of these. This is how Brady made $5.6 million in that single day trade. You guys remember?
Wow. Yeah.
$5.6 million single day trade.
That was in a bear market when every day was a complete bloodshed.
Yeah.
Yeah, SPY that day just like continued.
How long was he in
to-
that trade? How much time?
It
about?
was, I think he was in it about 2 hours.
Oh, that must have been
hour and a half, 2 hours. It was a long time. I remember because it
was
bled.
a scary 2 hours.
It bled
It's a long
forever.
time.
It bled forever.
Oh,
Yep.
so that's not so scary if it wasn't.
That was
Yeah.
hemorrhaging.
Yeah,
That wasn't
yeah.
even blue. That was
That's
hemorrhaging.
awesome.
Yep.
That is awesome.
Somebody said, how much did he trade to make 5.6? I think he had like 2 million in the trade. I want to say. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. 2.5 million. It was something like that. But
Coach,
you
it's no joke, Coach. I'm just a little micro movement here.
Yeah.
I'm down $400.
Oh, I told you it's crazy, right?
yeah.
It's a different.
Yeah.
This is
It's no joke.
the big boy big girl table, by the way, you're sitting at. This is the
I
largest table.
I love trading SPX. That's so. It's just you're alive.
Nate, it's the largest table you can sit at.
Yeah, now I'm back up 200. Well, I'm down $265 now. So
Yeah. So when I'm trading that, Nate, I'm trading 100 to 200 of those.
yeah, I'm just trying to get the
Yep.
movement on how
Yeah.
it's moving.
Do you guys remember? You guys will see it move $1,000, $2,000 a move, right? That's
One day I hit 10 instead of 1. I had 10
Yep.
contracts. I was like, holy shit, yeah.
Yep. So anyways, all right, I got to wrap up. But anyways, so whoever asked that, I want you to understand something. Right? If you're all like, "Oh, of course he was able to make that kind of money cuz he started with a $25,000 account with me and never traded a day in his life." I want you to understand that. That is somebody who's never traded before. $5.6 million in a single day after being with me for a year. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. And that one I had receipts. He sent me screenshots because I couldn't believe it and he wanted to show me what he did, which is funny. Off of his
I want to say that was on Microsoft.
It was on SPY and Tesla downside. Yep. So anyways, yeah, and he's had multiple $1 million days, and so did Jimmy. Same thing. Jimmy started with a 25K account, lost 21st week. So he had $5,000 last count live with us in the room. Jimmy was at what, 27 or $28 million last count about 6 months ago, right?
Yeah, that was it.
And last he told us he bought like 128 acre ranch, new
in
truck.
Montana.
Yeah, he like set up sound systems fishing off the river and like
He's fly fishing to John Denver.
off the speakers he installed in the river, remember?
Yep.
So it's phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal.
Because you used to play Rocky Mountain High for
That's-
him, and
that's
that's what he
right.
said he was listening to.
That's right. It always made me tear up because just thinking about
What I
it.
liked what he said was he's giving back, cooking hot dogs for people.
That's right.
Makes that kind of money. He's cooking hot dogs himself.
That's right. Yeah. That's absolutely amazing. So again, I don't want anybody getting ideas of grandeur, but I also want you to understand, right, the difference, the potential you have at American Dream Trading. Okay. And again, results not guaranteed. The risks are absolutely through the roof, right? 90 to 95% of all traders can lose their money. It's no joke. This is the hardest thing you've ever done in your life. I'm not exaggerating when I say that. I don't want you guys to think, well, I can make $5 million too by clicking this button. No, right? He's one of the world's greatest traders, period, point blank, hands down. That's it. That's all. I've never seen a trader that good, by the way. And I've been doing this 33 years. I've never seen it in the Guinness Book of World Records. I've never seen it anywhere overseas. I've never seen anybody be able to turn $25,000 into $30 million in a year. I've never even heard of that before. He made his first million in 30 days. I've never heard of that before off of 25K. I've heard of people getting lucky in the crypto space. Right? Oh, I bought this altcoin. Right? I bought Fartcoin for $1,000 and now it's worth 80 million. So anyways,
he said Fart.
Anyways, our traders, I think, are some of the best traders in the world. Proof is in the pudding. Am I right, ladies and gentlemen, or am I just blowing smoke? Am I right or wrong?
You are right,
Absolutely.
Coach. Absolutely right.
So appreciate it. Appreciate everybody being here. I mean, Nate, perfect example. He's up over $11 million, never traded a day in his life, and he started with $500 right here 2.5 years ago. Has anybody ever heard of any trader anywhere in the world even making 11 million? Anybody?
No.
It's so few and far
Never.
between.
Cue the crickets.
Yeah, it's so few and far between, right? The greatest
Only on
traders,
ADT,
I
coach.
want you guys to think about this. The greatest traders you've ever heard of, ever, like Warrior Trading, right? He's one of the greatest traders in the country. I think he's made $9 million in the last 16 years. Nate's been with me for 2.5 years. He's already beaten him, and Nate has never traded before. I want that to sink in for a minute. I want you all to let that sink in for a moment. Do you see what I'm saying now? Jimmy and Brady 3 times the country's greatest trader that we all know about. Am I right? 3 times it. Neither one of them had ever traded. They were with me a year and a half when they were making that money. Do you see what I'm saying at this point?
Coach, I flipped it. I'm up almost $700. Look
There-
at it now.
there you go.
Oh my God, I
Yeah.
flipped it.
Yeah, and it's
They,
bleeds.
oh, Coach, we're printing on SPY right now.
Oh yeah. And
Yes.
remember, what did I say? If it breaks below VWAP, watch for the move to the 200. You already know if
Yeah.
it breaks below the 200, you guys should be hammering this pig, right? With everything you got, right?
I put everything into that pay, Coach.
Yep. Use your stop losses, control it on pullbacks, shed, all the things. That's such a bleeder. Congratulations. Merry Christmas. I got to go. I got to go take a meeting with this prop firm. I love your faces. Thank you to all my moderators. Thank you to Bruno, Don Miranda, and Happily Housewife, Eric's Moto, David, Mark, Nate, Palm Coast, Ange, Aaron, Richard, and Chad. Thank you so much. Thank you to all of my military family and all my first responders, firefighters, police officers, teachers, doctors, nurses, and everybody with me. All my truck drivers around the world. There it is. There it is. Thank you. Listen, you guys, keep trading. Do what you need to do. Control. Use your stops. Nobody act a fool. And for God's sakes, hide your P&L with everything in your being. And welcome to American Dream Trading. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. See ya.